And then this one always starts sooner so that we can make sure that the camera angle is fine, which is fine. It's okay. This is going to be Facebook going live. It always zooms in. I don't know why it does that, but it ends up looking fine on camera. Like once it posts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm live. And then it should be able to come up once it like registers that I'm live. Okay. And then no. Oh, look right there. Yes. And then view request. Go live.
And how do I do it?
Well, once you're live, you should be able to. So it should connect. Hello, people. We're getting her logged in. Ooh. I already joined. Weird. Accept. Accept? I'm accepting it. You're watching me accept it, right?
Yes.
Well, now it's gone.
What if I log out and log back in?
Okay, let's see. Accept. It says you're unable to join.
That's weird. Maybe because I logged out. It would eventually grab it.
Hello? I need someone with technical capabilities. Hold on, let me go live again. Discard video. Actually, I don't even want to discard that video. We'll just share it.
Isn't there a way to like do it from the get-go or no?
I don't think so. Not that I'm aware of. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going live again. Hello, whoever is on here. Watching me struggle. Probably my mom. My cousin. Okay. Okay. View request. Go live. The freaking things are not even connected. How embarrassing! We've literally been working on doing things for the past freaking hour, and my lights are not connected. Did I just? There it goes.
I think eventually it might grab it.
It's not doing it.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'll just do it live on mine.
Oh yeah, you can go live separately. Or go live and then let me see if I can join yours.
Okay.
And then
Oh wait.
oh, you're live.
Hold on.
Did it invite me? How does that work? Oh, let me share this. Hey everyone who's watching on YouTube and on Facebook and watching us struggle.
That's not.
I think so. Okay. Send request. Does it just not want us to be successful?
I guess not. They say we're gonna have a successful podcast, so they don't want us to do it.
This is so sad. My mom is on YouTube laughing. If I could move the camera and show you guys what's happening on this other screen, like, it's ridiculous. It says I'm requesting. Let me see. I don't know.
Yeah, it says unable to join.
Let me get off the Wi-Fi. What if it's the Wi-Fi?
Oh, yeah. Watch be the Wi-Fi.
Well, it can't be the Wi-Fi because all my other devices are going. Request to join. Well, now it's just frozen. This is so awkward. I'm so glad no one's on Instagram yet. Oh, there are people on Instagram. That's awkward. There's one person. Oh, is that me?
That's you.
Why is
It
it not
comes up,
working?
but it's not accepting it.
We're just gonna have to go live separate.
Yeah.
Well, I really hope that the audio doesn't end up like echoing.
We'll see.
Well, going live. I think as long as we both just have our volume turned down, we should be fine. Okay. Hey. We're back. Is this too high up? Like, what is happening here?
I don't know.
Am I on my wrong? No, I'm not.
No, you're on the right account.
Okay. Oh, it's notifying my other account.
Yeah.
I was like, what? I know I'm live. I'm literally online. Anyway. Hello and welcome to another episode of Married.Mommy.Maestra. Bienvenidos a otro capítulo de Married.Mommy.Maestra. Now, if you've been here, you already know this is how it usually goes at the beginning of these shows. But we have a guest who's also live. Would you like to introduce yourself to the people?
Yes. My name is Alma. I am an entrepreneur, a Latina entrepreneur, and I'm going live on my Sent by Alma account. If you guys haven't checked it out yet, but I make candles and I've just started like a recycle program with it. So I've been using like little Topo Chicos to make candles out of those and trying different new things. Get that started with.
Y ahora en español.
Oh, hola, mi nombre es Alma. Sorry, my Spanish is a little Spanglish. Yo soy una Latina entrepreneur. I don't know how to say that in Spanish. Pero yo tengo muchos negocios. Pero el negocio que estamos entrevistando hoy es para la de mis velas. Que yo hago velas y ahorita he estado comenzando haciendo velas de las botellas de Topo Chicos, que son, ¿cómo se dice? Agua mineral.
I think everybody knows Topo Chico. Todos conocen el Topo Chico.
Yes. So, le hemos estado cortando y llenándolos del, ¿cómo se llama? Del wax que se usa para las velas. Y so, yeah, es un nuevo proyecto que he estado comenzando con el negocio.
And since we're on the topic of that, I actually have something for you.
Oh, okay.
Well, there's a lot of moving around today.
Ooh.
So I have this wine bottle.
Yes. I remember you asked me and I never got back to you.
I know. And I was hoping that you would be able to do it before you came. But
yes.
Yeah, I have a wine bottle for you to turn into a candle. Cera. Wax is cera.
Cera.
But yeah, so you recycle glass bottles,
yes.
turn them into candles.
Yes.
Where did you get that idea from?
I had not recently. I had seen it a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
That people cut their bottles and either turn them into shot glasses, into drinking glasses, and then eventually I saw another business that did that off of TikTok, of course.
Yeah.
That's where everybody gets their ideas from nowadays. They turned it into a candle. And I was like, oh, that's cute. I was like, it looked cute. And then
Yeah.
I was like, you're recycling. Like, it's
Mhm.
not going to the trash. Like, you're recycling, you're repurposing it. And, you know, we also want to save the environment from not
Mhm.
using too much trash, too. So I was like, it's a win-win situation.
Yeah, I think that was like when I saw you post about it, I was like, I know exactly what I want to give to her to make into a candle.
A wine bottle.
A wine bottle.
Yes. And it'll be the first wine bottle too.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna need to like do like a behind the scenes of the whole thing, and then we
Of
could
course.
like be like, oh, like she made me a wine bottle. I actually have one of your candles up here.
Oh yes, you do.
I have the Love is Love candle.
That was from the Pride
Happy
collection.
Pride.
Yes.
But yeah, I never like turned it on.
I can see that.
My daughter got
She
into
poked
it.
it.
She poked it, but I never turned it on because. And you said every scent is a different.
Every color is a different set for that one specifically.
I was like, oh, I'm sure they all smell fantastic, but it's
Yes.
just so pretty. It's a little rainbow. We'll put that out there so y'all can
And I
see
have
that.
more, and I forgot to tell you, so we could put them on tables in the car.
Oh my god!
I just thought about that right now.
Sorry, guys. Pause. Time out. We're
Time
gonna
out.
go get extra candles. It's okay. I have one here.
Yes.
I got you, girl. I got you. We got the new wine bottle candle. We got the Love is Love candle. Hello to everyone who is joining.
Hello.
Todo lo que dijimos, ahora lo tenemos que decir en español.
Oh my goodness.
So, tu nuevo estás reciclando.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, como me metí haciendo las velas de Topo Chico, es que vi a alguien que los estaba haciendo en vasos para tomar bebidas, para hacer shot glasses. Y en un video que pasó en mi TikTok, estaba viendo que alguien lo hizo en una vela. Y de allí agarré la idea de hacer las mías, pero hacerlas también de velas. Y a mí me encanta el Topo Chico. El Topo Chico siempre está en la casa, nunca falta.
Mm-hmm.
Siempre están allí. Dije a mi suegra, I'm like, suegra, no las tire, que las voy a usar para hacer velas. Y ella dijo, ¿qué? Mm-hmm. And I'm like, yeah, las voy a usar para hacer velas. I was like, so no me las tire, ya guárdemelas. So tenía una caja así de grande de todas Topo Chicos y al fin las comencé a cortar y ahora son velas.
So how did you get your business started?
Ooh, that's a good question. So I started during COVID. Mm-hmm. My mental health was bad, of course, being locked in and everything. And I wasn't here in Texas. I was in Colorado with my husband. My husband was stationed in Colorado for the Army. And while I was there, I was finishing school, and it was my last semester of college. Mm-hmm. And of course, with COVID going on, like I was busy with that. I was busy with school, but there was still a lot of free time. And I didn't just want to do Netflix and chill. And
that got boring after a while.
Yeah, it got boring. Like we started playing games, but then it was in August of 2020. It was pretty much when I started my business. And mm-hmm. a lot of people don't know this, but I started my business doing shirts, and I started doing masks first. Okay. For COVID. So I learned how to sew during COVID time and how to make masks. And then from there, I went into making t-shirts and tumblers. Mm-hmm. So people don't know that side of the business. I started with that originally, and then I started making candles like 2 years later. And so it's been 2 years now that I've been making candles and waxes and everything else. So it's been an adventure, but yeah.
Empezaste tu negocio durante COVID.
Sí. So comencé en Colorado con mi esposo que estaba
oh my gosh.
in el Army.
Someone from your thing said they can't hear. You can't hear like at all? Like at all? Like at all? Like, oh, they're not even there anymore.
Oh, man.
It's not muted, is it?
No.
Well, no one else complained. Hello, can you hear us?
Can you hear me?
Can y'all hear? Can you people watching mine hear? I mean, obviously you can hear porque dijiste será.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah. Our friends
On my account, can you
Sense
hear
by
me?
Alma, can you hear her? Anyway.
We'll see. Okay.
It says
Awkward.
we switched to YouTube.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you can if you're coming from her page, you can go to my page.
Yes, let me tag it.
Or you can go to YouTube. I'm also streaming on YouTube from my page.
It's Married.Mommy.
.Mommy.Maestra.
She got it.
There we go. Thank you.
Thank you. That's my sister.
Oh, hey sister.
But yeah, so comencé mi negocio durante COVID. Y ya no estaba aquí, estaba en Colorado con mi esposo. Y él estaba en el Army, bueno, todavía está. Y ¿cómo se llama? So, comencé porque durante COVID, bueno, no había mucho que hacer y estaba aburrida en la casa y comencé a coser máscaras. Y de las máscaras comencé a hacer vasos y camisas que quería la gente que hiciera para ellos que son, I don't know how to say custom. It'll come back eventually. But yeah, so así comenzó y después de allí siempre me tenía las ganas de hacer velas y allí comencé. Ya después de 2 años comencé a hacer las velas y ahora ya tengo 2 años, casi este año haciendo velas.
So you said you were in school.
Yes.
What did you study?
I went to school for interior design.
Mm-hmm.
And I started here at HCC, and then I finished over there. It's called Pikes Peak Community College. I went to a community college, and the Army actually paid for all of my classes while I was there.
Because
of my husband.
Of your husband?
Yes. So I didn't come out with any student debt loans, thank God.
Mm-hmm.
I think the last semester was the only semester I had to pay, and it was only $200, which was the student fees.
Oh.
So I saved myself a lot of money, thank goodness. In going to college, I went for free essentially, and I met a lot of people through there.
Yeah.
I never really got to like fully dip my toes into it because as soon as I graduated, we moved back to Texas.
Okay.
So I'm still like figuring it out per se. Like I know what to do. I know how to make the floor plans, how to design. I just never went into a job for it.
Mm-hmm. And would you like to go into a job for it?
I think now I still have the curiosity, but it's a yes and no. Mm-hmm. I guess it just depends on the person. Like with you, like if I connect with you, I'll do the job for you. Like I'll design it. I'll try to find you like the finishes and stuff that you would need. But like I don't know if I would still do it on a big scale. Yeah. Because when I was in college, I liked doing the big scale, the commercial designs. But residential, I didn't really like it. Right. Like it was the other way around. Because when I first started, I was like, okay, yeah, I want to do residential. I want to have people have the home of their dreams and this and that. And then I went in and I started and I was like, no, I like commercial better. You say go big or go home. Yeah. I was like, okay, I like the commercial side better. And then now that I'm out, I'm like, I still like the commercial side, but now I'm like, I don't know if I still want to. It's if iffy. It's iffy.
If it happens, it happens.
Yeah, pretty much. And I've gotten some people that want me to work with them, like my hair lady. She wants me to help her redesign her salon.
Oh, that would be so cool.
And so that she would be my like first big project, because of course I've done projects at home, not major ones, but I've done projects at home. But she would be like my first like real clientele, and I'm like a little scared.
I feel like, well, you went to school for it, so you know what you're doing. Like, just trust yourself.
Yeah, like I know how to make the plans. I know how to do the 3D designs and everything. It's just seeing it come to life. It's a whole different ballgame compared to just being on the computer.
Yeah.
And on paper.
So, ¿tú estudiaste diseño interior? ¿Sí se dice así?
Sí. Yes. So, fui a la escuela para eso, y como le estaba diciendo Bianca.
Yes.
Es que, ¿cómo se llama? No, cuando estaba estudiando, no quedé con deudas. El Army me pagó todos los estudios, porque mi esposo estaba en el Army, y de suerte no salí con deudas. Pero mientras estábamos en Colorado y yo estudiando, yo nunca entré a hacer a trabajar en los estudios que yo hice. So, ahorita estoy como que no sé si todavía quiero o no. Está como en el aire.
So, nos ayudaron acá con la traducción. Customized is personalizado.
There you go. I knew it was going to come back.
I was like, who's stupid?
Is that your mom?
That is my mom. Thank you, Mom.
Thank you, Mom. Yes. So, yeah. So, ahorita está como en el aire, pero ¿cómo se dice? La señora que me hace el pelo, ella quiere que yo le rediseñe el salón, porque ya lo he tenido así, del mismo diseño, por 10 años.
Okay.
Y ya está un poquito viejito.
Necesita que modernice.
Yes. So, ella quiere que yo le diseñe un nuevo espacio para ella, para atraer más la gente ya menor. Y más jóvenes, y hacer como para que esté como al moderno de ahora. So, estoy en el proceso de hacerle ella. Es mi primer trabajo y es uno grande, y estoy un poquito nerviosa con eso.
Y también me ofreció a mí, le estaba diciendo que yo no, ustedes ya saben, la mayoría de ustedes ya saben, que ya no vivo aquí, yo solo vengo aquí para hacer el podcast, y dice, ¿por qué no te compras ¿cómo se dice? Like a shack, y lo diseñas, y en tu yarda donde vives haces un shack, le pones soundproof, yo te diseño todo. I was like, if it's gonna be like that, then yes.
I can already envision it, like a whole grass green wall.
Oh, that would be so nice.
With your name and a neon sign.
Oh, I love neon signs. So
who does it? It looks so cute.
She offered to make me design my podcast shack, my little she shack that I want to do, because I don't live here anymore, and it's getting real crazy just coming here to record and then leaving. We gotta get something set up. So, Mom y Dad, ustedes que están escuchando, por si me quieren dar el permiso de poner un garage atrás.
Es uno chiquito, no muy grande.
Nomás que quepamos nosotros y la mesa y las cámaras.
Así de ancho y ya.
But yeah, I feel like that would be such a great idea.
And you can move it too. It doesn't, it's not like a house where it's sitting there. No, you can still move it.
Mm-hmm.
You just don't make it to the concrete.
Just put it on top.
Just put it on top, that's it.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness. So
It'll be a little heavy to move, but you can move it.
look, I got 3 brothers, a dad. We got muscle at home.
There you go. Yes.
But what was I was gonna ask you something about something. So, hey Hannah. She just logged on and she's like, heart. That's the kind of support that everybody needs.
Yes.
Is the love that I get from this woman. We're actually gonna start a podcast together.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Is that the one I've been seeing? The other one? The 18 plus one?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Our book podcast. So like you see all these books.
Yes, the spicy books.
They're all spicy. Yeah. So we're gonna have like a spicy book kind.
Okay. I would
Gotta
join
show
that.
Misty love. Aw, thank you. I love you. But yeah, that would be an interesting podcast. Y'all have to tune in.
I've been seeing I've been on Book Talk and I've been seeing all the spicy
Oh.
books come up. I'm like, okay, I need to get me one because
that is how this
started.
TikTok. You were like, oh yeah, the candle started with TikTok. I was like, you have no idea. TikTok.
Yes.
TikTok has done wonders.
It really has. It's when it came out, I was like, no, this was stupid. And then now I'm like
all
scrolling
the time.
all day. Like, you lose time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'll be like, okay, only 10 minutes. And then I'll be like a whole 3 hours later, I'm like, what the hell? Where did the time go?
Yes.
I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I got that bad.
I'm like, I think I might need to delete it just so I can focus.
I was like that. I was like that with Twitter. Like I would just be on there for hours. Just scroll, retweet, scroll, retweet. Let me say something dumb. And then I had to delete it. And I deleted it. I just took it off my phone. And then when I finally put it back on my phone, I turned off my notifications. And
that's
then
what gets you.
I took it off my home screen. So now if I want to go, I have to search it up. And, I'm gonna have to do that to TikTok.
Yes.
She said I gotta force myself to stop or else I won't have time to read. Exactly. It's like I'll go and I'll find a million books that I want to read and then I don't ever read them because I'm too busy looking for more books to read.
Yes.
So, estamos hablando sobre, TikTok nos ha arruinado las vidas a todos.
Y perdiendo el tiempo.
Viendo videos.
Que solo decimos, solo 10 minutos y después pasa 3 horas después y todavía estamos ahí viendo TikToks.
Pero nos ha traído buenas ideas. Ella empezó a reciclar botellas, yo empecé a leer libros. Pero como estaba diciendo Hannah, que va a ser mi co-host en el próximo podcast que voy a empezar, dice, perdemos tanto tiempo mirando videos de libros que queremos leer y luego nunca leemos los libros porque estamos ahí viendo más libros para leer. But I actually finished 3 books this week. Of books that I just had sitting. I would have them halfway. Well, I didn't have them I didn't read them in one sitting.
Okay.
I had them I would start them and then I would just forget about them because I'd find a new book that I wanted to read and then I'd start reading that book, but then I'd find a new book that I wanted to read and then I'd start reading that book and then I had all these books that were halfway through and just never got back to them. And so this week I was like, no, I'm going to
start and
finish the books that I already started. And so I got through 3 books that I had
halfway done.
And it was oh my
That's better than me because I have no books.
Look, I feel as an adult, so when I was a kid, I did a lot of reading.
I did.
I really like to read, but then I just stopped reading for pleasure.
Yeah.
And then last year was when I got on Book Talk, and that's when I started reading again. And once I got in, I haven't gotten out.
You haven't gotten out?
I've just been book after book after book. And
see, I need to do that, but I'm just nah. I want to read them, but then I'm I don't like reading, so I'm
I mean,
but I know there's audiobooks.
Yeah.
But I'm just it's a whole different thing.
So, because I know
it's all mental. I know it's all mental.
Yeah, it's all you just need to set your mind to it. But I know plenty of people who they don't like to read, so they'll listen to the audiobook while they're reading.
Yeah.
and that gets them through it. So maybe you'll just have to like.
I think I might have to try that because like there's so many different books that I see and I'm like I want to try that. I want to try that. I want to try that. And like I'm curious about it just because of like the story that they tell like through the preview story, and I'm just like, dang, now I have to go buy a book. I'm like, then I have to read it. Just like, okay, I have to actually execute it.
What does it say? Oh my gosh.
Like same here.
It says me scrolls through TikTok and saves book because the book talks with quotes and then never reads them because continues to scroll through book talk.
That's pretty much it. I lose time on there.
She needs to get Kindle Unlimited. Oh my gosh, yeah, you should get Kindle Unlimited.
I've heard of those.
So it's like you check out the books online and you read them, and then you could just like put them back and keep checking out books and just read all the books.
I'll have to try that because like there's so many books. I'm like, okay, I want to try that. And I think I did download one as an ebook and I never read it. Like I started doing the audiobook and then same thing. I didn't like the person reading it. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna have to read it. And I never read it. So it's just there somewhere on my audiobook.
She said, I went to get audiobooks just to hear voices of the characters while I read the physical books. Yeah. I would pick the books with the big pictures. Look,
pretty much.
I mean, you do whatever it is that you have to do, but I feel like reading is just fundamental.
It is.
I have it on my phone and Kindle. I don't have a Kindle, but I do have the Kindle app on my phone. So that's where I read. I meant that goes with the characters. Yeah.
We understood you.
We got it. I read it, but we got it. No, I mean, if you want to borrow books, so I have this series. I have it twice. So I have these books, which were the original books that I got, but then I have them signed also.
Oh, nice.
So if you want to borrow one of those, you can borrow one of those.
Okay.
That is a Spicy Vampire series. It's 4 vampires who kidnap a girl, and yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna have to check it out because I do like vampires.
Oh. See,
and I just finished Vampire Diaries. The whole series.
I just watched Vampire Diaries for the first time in my life last year, like at the end of last year. I'm currently finishing the originals.
Yes, so that's how I started. Like I started watching the originals because of my friend, my bestie, and then she was like, there's a whole different series behind that. And I'm like, is there really? Like, I had seen the originals when it came out, and then she was like, yeah, there's this whole series, and then there's the new one hadn't come out yet. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to start watching that.
Yeah, so
I barely got into it now, where I finished it last year. I started with the Vampire Diaries, then I went into originals, and then now I just finished Legacies. It was so good.
I haven't watched Legacies yet. I need to get to that.
Yeah, I'm not going to spoil it for you, but I will say it was good.
They said, and what? It's a reverse harem. Yes. So they do the nasty. Thank you, Hannah. Yes, that's pretty much what happens. They do the nasty. The Vampire Diaries and the originals is the best. Yes. I don't like Legacies that much. Oh, no. Don't tell me that. I haven't watched it.
I liked it. It's very different from Vampire Diaries and the originals, but it's nice.
Well, now I don't know if I want to watch it, because if you don't like it and it's different, then I don't want to watch it now.
You'll have similar taste, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
We have similar tastes, which is why we're starting a podcast together.
Well, you never know.
I'm going to watch it anyway, just because I'm one of those people that's like, if I start something, like when it comes to like series and stuff, I have to watch
You have to finish everything. Yes. That's me too.
Like I need to know the ins and outs of everything that happens, everything in between.
Yes.
I just don't like two of the characters. The story line is awesome though. Oh, okay. Well, I can deal with characters I don't like. There's always characters we don't like.
Yeah.
So, ya ni sé qué estábamos platicando sobre los libros. Like, estábamos diciendo que TikTok nos hace perder el tiempo, pero nos ha traído buenas ideas. Y luego dije que, empecé a leer por los TikToks. Luego empezamos a hablar sobre libros, like...
y series.
Y series de vampiros. Oh, porque le digo que puede, si quiere leer, porque dice que no le gusta leer o no ha empezado a leer, le dije, yo tengo libros que te puedo prestar porque los tengo dobles. Tengo el original y tengo el libro firmado. So, le voy a prestar uno de mis libros.
Que son de vampiros.
De vampiros.
Que fue como...
Por eso vamos a platicar sobre la serie de vampiros que se llama The Vampire Diaries, y luego está la otra serie de Originals y la otra serie que es Legacies, y todo es un mundo completo.
Ya. Es como 3 diferentes series, pero son conectados todos. Y es bastante.
It's a lot of drama.
Yes.
I love
the drama.
Wait, but now I have to know, because I feel like this is like an important thing and everyone should know the answer to this question. Who's your favorite original? And there is a wrong answer.
Klaus. Klaus is my favorite.
Okay, I'll take it.
Who's yours?
Klaus.
Elijah.
I
like Elijah too. Like when I started, I was like, okay, I like Elijah, but then I was like, nah, I like Klaus.
Yeah, I
Klaus has a soft spot.
Yeah,
he's a bad boy on the outside, but he's a softie in the inside.
And
we like
that. That's the type of like, we love a man who's hard on the outside and then mushy and gushy on the inside.
Yes.
Chef's kiss. And then Elijah just like annoys me. Like, you're just too much. You're doing too much.
He's very nice, but it's like.
I love Klaus too. Yes. And then Jen said, "Who's the bad characters?"
It's the suits. It is the suits.
It
is the suits.
It's always the suits.
Dang, who's the bad characters? Oh, I'm guessing from Legacies?
The grumpy moral gray men. The grumpy morally gray men. There we go. I was like, moral gray men? No.
I'm trying to think.
I don't know who are the bad people, the people you don't like on Legacies, Hannah. You're being put on the spot. No, she
can't spoil it because you haven't watched it.
I haven't watched it, but she can still tell me who the people she don't like are. It's not like she's telling me why she doesn't like them. Don't tell me why you don't like them. Just tell me who you don't like, so I can look out for them. And then automatically not like them.
Oh, okay. Now I see why.
She said I can't say because it spoils a lot of stuff. Aww.
Yeah, it does. Because then you're gonna ask, well, who's that? Or how are they connected? I already know.
Why are they on the show to begin with? Oh man, let's not ruin it. Wait, Jen, did you watch too? Am I the only one not caught up? I'm out of the circle. How sad.
No, I don't think she has watched it yet because she asked who's the bad characters.
Oh. So I mean, unless she okay. I don't like spoiling stuff. Oh my gosh, no.
Same.
I hate spoilers.
Yes.
Like, please don't tell me.
I know, like, when all the new movies came out, and have you watched The Little Mermaid yet?
I did.
I know, and then, so it came out, and then, like, that same night is, like, you see all the spoilers. I'm like, no! Like, I still need to go watch it with my sister.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it yet, so I'm like.
I liked it. It was okay. I watched a bit of it, not all of it. Yes, we have to do a podcast episode off that.
Yes.
100%. Like 100%.
I don't think it'll ever get old.
Venimos a hablar de velas.
We really did.
We're supposed to be talking about candles, not vampires.
But we got very sidetracked. That's usually how it goes, though.
So about the candles.
Your mom's like, go.
My mom's like, en focus. Necesito que concentre.
She's not here, but she said focus.
Haga su trabajo. About these candles. So
yes.
That's why I was like, I feel like I have to ask
seen
you
this mini.
about the candles. Why candles? Like you just started like because you were doing tumblers and shirts.
And I still do. I do mainly custom orders, but I always had the attraction to it.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of science behind it, and I'm not really a sciencey person either. But there was just something about it, and I was like, I want to try it.
Mm-hmm.
So I finally did. I did like my research, and it's very overwhelming. Like when you're starting off and you're doing all the research, you're like, man, this is hard. Like during COVID, I was like, oh, I'm gonna start candles, and then I was like, this is too much work. I'm not gonna do that.
Mm-hmm.
And then so I shelved it, and then 2 years ago was actually when I got into it, and I was like, I told my husband, I'm like, man, I really want to do the candles and try it out, and he's like, go for it. He's like, just try it. You never know. And that's really how I started. I was like, okay, like I'll be like very undecisive, and he's just like, go,
yeah,
do it. So he pretty much motivated me to like start it and get into it, and here we are now, almost 2 years later, and then it's grown a lot. Like I knew it was gonna be good, but I didn't think it was gonna be this good.
Mm-hmm.
Like I had been to so many different markets with people that sell candles, and they were always like doing good, selling out. You know, like they always had customers, and like I'm a very candle person. I love candles too,
yeah.
And I always saw them with their tinsel, and I'm like, I want to try it. And I love different scents. Like I like the floral soft scents, and then I also like the masculine scents.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just a mix. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna try it. And then as I was doing my research, that's when I found out, like, not to bash any names, but like there's different candle companies out there,
Mm-hmm.
like big corporation ones that some of the waxes and the fragrances that they use, it's toxic.
Yeah.
It's toxic to your health, and it's also toxic to your pets. And I have 3 dogs. They're always running around everywhere, and like they get on everything. And sometimes they get on my tables, and that's where I would put my candles. So I would have to move them, of course. But then once I found out that they're toxic, I was like, oh no, I can't keep burning these.
Yeah.
So I threw them out. And that's really like what like really pushed me to start making my own candles, is because I wanted something natural and healthy for them.
Right.
So, ahora en español. So, cuando comencé porque siempre tenía la idea de comenzar. Siempre me atraía la atención y siempre estaba como que quiero hacerlo, pero nunca lo había hecho. Y cuando estaba haciendo el, ¿cómo se dice? I blinked. The research. So cuando estaba haciendo de cómo hacerlas y qué se necesita para hacerlas, es cuando me fijé que no son naturales. Bastante de las velas que hay de compañías grandes que se ven en las tiendas, y de allí fue que más me dio la motivación, y con la motivación de mi esposo, que me dijo que, solo dale, ve, comienza, nunca sabes lo que va a salir de eso. Y si no te gusta, pues no te gusta, y si te gusta, bueno, pues dijiste que comenzaste y que trataste. De allí fue que comencé, y es cuando ya estaba haciendo las diferentes velas, y comencé con velas chiquitas porque dije, bueno, si quiero comenzar, no quiero comenzar con grandes.
Yeah.
Porque si no salen bien, pues ahí se me tiró todo el dinero.
Mm-hmm.
Fue cuando comencé con las chiquitas, y eran más chiquitas, no eran estas, Eran unas negras que tenía. Y de allí comencé y a todo el mundo les gustó. Y eso dicen, no naces grandes, o allí fue que comenzó todo, que fue cuando estaba haciendo ya las más grandes y eran después más grandotas y ahora hago chiquitas porque había gente que les gustaban, pero no podían support me porque eran muy caras para ellos. Eso fue cuando hice las chiquitas, que eran menos dinero, pero todavía estaban ahí que querían comprar.
Te querían apoyar.
Ajá, apoyar. There you go.
I was like, hold on, the words.
I know the words there. So, así fue que comenzó, porque quería algo natural que era para mí y para mis perritos. Yeah.
So, no, I blinked. You do candles. You've done shirts and tumblers.
Yes, and masks.
And masks. And car fresheners.
Yes, I forgot about those. I don't do very many anymore. Compared to when I first started them, but I still do them. And really, so that's how Scents by Alma came about. Like, I wanted for it to be a variety of things, not just candles. So I wanted it to be candles, wax melts, air fresheners, car air fresheners, diffusers, different stuff like that. And I still have that idea in the back of my mind to make it all of that. That's why it's called scents.
Instead of candles.
So that's really how the branding also came about, with coming up with a name, because I was like, well, I don't want something with just candles. Like, I don't want to just niche myself to just candles. I want to have everything. Have
the flexibility to do whatever you want.
Yes. And so that's really how the car air freshener started. So the company, another small business, actually, well, they're a small, big business. They're called Stay Fresh with Peanut. And they're the ones where I get my fragrance oils from.
Okay.
And their focus is mainly car air fresheners. And so the more I saw their TikToks, their Instagrams and everything, that's when I started getting into it, where I wanted to try it out, see how it goes, and I'll decide, okay, yes, I like it, or no, I don't like it. And so that's how it started. Just like candles, it's just like, okay, you got to try it, see how you like it, you don't like it, and we'll see from there. And yeah, I liked it. It is a lot more work than making the candles. Like, they seemed very easy at first, but once I started making them, and I was like, no, this is a lot of work, but I like it.
You enjoy it.
I enjoy making them. Like, there's a whole bunch of process, and like, I'm always getting my hands dirty, and I like working with my hands. That's just me. I don't like staying still. Like, I like to work with my hands. So I liked it. And then there's a lot of like different things that go on. Like, you can color them with like the mica powders, the glitter, I don't use essential oils. I just use their specific fragrance oils. And so, of course, you can pick whatever fragrance oil you want. And then depending on which freshie it is, I also get to paint them.
Right.
And I like painting. I started off in high school as an artist, like painting throughout high school. And of course, high school to interior designer and now crafting, it's all connected. It all ended up connecting very well. So it's all like, it's still there. The crafty side, it's still there. And it's a very big mess in the room, but it's a crafty mess. So I'm just like,
and the important part is that like you enjoy what you're doing.
Yes.
It says, hello, I can't hear, but I'm watching. Why can't they hear from
there
yours?
There it goes. That's my
Oh, this is him!
Yes.
We were just talking about you. You can't hear us.
Yes. Let me make a message.
You can join the live on my page. You can join the live on YouTube. You can join the live on Facebook. You can do like everywhere. By the way, if you have any questions that you want to send in while you're watching, go ahead and send those in. Ahora es el momento para mandar sus preguntas porque ya vamos a terminar en un poco. So, estabas diciendo también. Se llama Sense by Alma porque.
So lo llamé así porque quería hacer no solo velas, pero más que eso. So quería hacer las velas, los olores de casa, los, ¿cómo se dicen? Los sprays para los cuartos, para que huela rico. Y no quería hacer mucho, no solo enfocarme solo en velas. Que fue así que se vino Scents, que es olores, so olores de alma. So, olores de alma or olores de something like that. It translates weird.
Yeah, that's how it translates.
But yeah, that's how it translates. So it's like my sense basically.
Mm-hmm.
So así fue que comenzó y fue cuando comencé haciendo los olores para los carros, que son diferentes diseños que se pueden hacer, porque sí, es diferente, se pueden hacer con solo color con glitter, se pueden pintar, se pueden poner una foto encima, like, el mundo es como que es diferente, es completamente diferente haciendo las velas. Y como le estaba diciendo, es que todavía tengo la libertad y conexión de cuando estaba en high school, que estaba haciendo, pintando y haciendo arte, que ahora lo estoy haciendo ahora con mi negocio. Y es algo que me encanta estar ahí pintando y haciendo diferentes proyectos para ustedes, para que ustedes les encante a tener en la casa o en el carro para que huela rico.
So Hannah is saying that you should do candles or scents. My bad. Scents. We're not boxing. Scents inspired by the characters from the Vampire Diaries in the originals.
Yes.
Which I think that would be so cool.
That would be. I can already think about it.
She's like, I'm already designing them in my head. Like, I got this.
With some red drip on top. We're having it come to the side. That would look cute. Try to find some like little vampire teeth molds. Put them on there. That would look cute.
You know what? We're gonna save.
She's like, yes.
like we're gonna save our Vampire Diary episode for the podcast until
She's
after
like,
you've already done them. And that way you can come on and we can talk all about the vampires. We talk all about the vampire scents. How the guys smell to you. It says Damon's can be the musky sweet bourbon.
I have a mahogany teak wood that would probably be perfect for him.
Yes.
Or there actually is a bourbon one. I gotta look into it.
Hannah,
maybe it might be coming something soon.
Thanks
to Hannah.
Look at that. Shout out to the Coffee Queen. Go follow her, Coffee Queen with K's. But yeah, I mean, do you have any? Wait, before we do closing statements, I want to just like shout out the fact that you said like your husband is super supportive.
Yes, it always has been. Like, we've been together, we make 10 years this year.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. Yes, we make 10 years together and we made 5 years married this year as well. And even he's my high school sweetheart. He's older than me. But yes, he's my high school sweetheart. And even like through high school and like through college, everything, he's always been very supportive of me. Like, okay, if you're gonna do it, try it. Mm-hmm. And if you don't like it, then you don't like it. And you move on from it.
And you do something else.
And yeah, you do something else, or just do whatever. But it's like, he's always like, you have to try it, because if you don't try it, then you're going to stay with that what if. And he's like, I already know you. It's going to kill you. It's going to be like, man, I should have tried that. And yeah, it really did, because it killed me for like 2-3 years of like, trying to make candles.
I want to do it.
Yeah.
I think I want to do it. I'm gonna
And he's
do
like,
it.
babe, just do it. I'm like, okay.
So we wouldn't be here if he hadn't.
Yes.
Since we love supportive husbands. Yes,
Sorry.
yes, we do. Shout out to the supportive
Yes.
husbands.
So that really, yeah. So, and he knows it all started with him pretty much. And he doesn't hear very often for him. And I know he's probably live somewhere, but I love you.
And you start crying, I'm gonna start crying with you.
No. I'll try not to, but yeah.
So, le estamos dando un aplauso a su esposo que la ha apoyado mucho y estamos aquí por él porque él le dijo, si lo vas a empezar,
comienza. Y si no te gusta, pues no te gusta y haces algo diferente. So, así comenzó. Tenemos 10 años, en agosto hacemos 10 años juntos y 5 años de casados que acabamos de hacer en febrero. Y ya, él es súper, que le gusta ayudar, le gusta apoyar bastante. Y él siempre me ha dicho, me da mucha motivación. Y siempre me dice, si te gusta o te atrae la atención, hazlo, trátalo. Y si no te gusta, pues no lo haces y puedes decir, lo trataste y ya, se te queda así. Pero si te gusta, pues, le sigues dando la corriente y sigues de allí. Y así es que ha comenzado bastante de los proyectos, de los negocios. Y ya, aquí estamos, what is it, 3 years later with the businesses.
Do you have any big things coming up for any of your businesses?
No. I wish I did. I wish I had something special, but no. I'm actually going to be taking a little break for summertime because there's a lot of family events, work going on, traveling. And as much as I really want to be out there creating new different things, I can't. I won't have the time. But we'll see. We'll see what God gives us, and we'll go from there.
¿Algunos planes que tengas para tu negocio?
Para el momento no. Sí quisiera decirles algo bueno, algo especial, pero así es el negocio ahorita. Pero ahorita estamos haciendo mucho trabajo, muchos vacaciones que vamos a hacer que son bien merecidos, que no hemos hecho casi todo el año. Y estoy tomando como un descanso porque sí he estado haciendo muchos mercados, como casi todos los fines de semana casi estaba haciendo mercados y no tenía tiempo para mí, para mi esposo, a darle el tiempo a él. Ahora estoy haciendo el revés. Le estoy dando el tiempo a él para nosotros, para nuestra relación y teniendo un poquito de descanso con el negocio para estar allí y si sale algo bueno con el negocio, pues si Dios quiere, ahí vamos a estar.
Yeah, and I think it's important to have that time to take for yourself. You know? My season 1, a lot of it had to do with mental health. Especially for entrepreneurs, how do you take care of yourself?
I did it. It was a lot. But especially when I came back from Colorado, moving to Texas, and then starting right away, as soon as I moved, I started doing pop-ups. And that was really to distract myself from the fact that I had just moved. And a lot of people don't know this, except for close family members, is that I live with my in-laws because of the fact that we can't afford to have a place to ourselves. And in Colorado, of course, the Army was paying for everything. And we had our own house, our own life. And now that we're back, it's been very hard adjusting, being cohabiting with them again and not having our own like privacy.
Mm-hmm.
So it was hard, and that was my way of like distracting myself from not having, our own space and moving and missing our home, our Colorado home. But now, it's been a little bit easier now. I've I like starting off, I was really hard, and I let go of myself.
Yeah.
Like I was taking care of myself over there. I was, eating healthy. Even though I wasn't going to the gym, I was still hiking.
Mm-hmm.
And here, I just completely let go, and I've gained like a lot of weight, and so now I'm getting back in there, where I'm taking care of myself, taking care of my mental health, and of course, taking care of my husband in the same aspects, and giving us that quality time that we need. So I didn't think I was gonna cry, but I did.
It's fine.
So we're in that process now, and then so we're trying to do that. We're trying to take care of like our financials and taking care of our mental health and everything, our physical health, and trying to like start up again. And I know it takes time.
And it's a transition period.
Yeah, it's very difficult, like because I was our home for 4 years and then moving back, so it was a lot. Like it was depressing over there because I was away from my family. Like all my family's here and his family's here.
Mm-hmm.
We met here. We were both born and raised in Houston, and then we moved to Colorado. And for me, it was more difficult because I'm very close to my family.
Yeah.
Compared to him, but
you still had your home.
Yes, that was my home, and then once I got good over there, and then now moving back, it's like, okay, that was my home. Mm-hmm. So it's like, so it's very hard. And I know a lot of like military members, they go through the same thing. It is very hard, like adjusting and everything. And anybody who moves, like it's hard to move states. And I know you have moved states too, right?
Yeah. We moved from Michigan right before I started high school.
Yeah. So it's like, it's very hard. Like you don't think it's hard, but it's very hard. And it took a really, really big toll. So now I'm there where I'm trying to, fix it. And it's getting better now.
Mm-hmm.
I always said, no, I don't want to put my roots down because I want to go back. And now I'm like, okay, well, if the roots happen, the roots happen.
Yeah.
And if they don't, then we can start somewhere and go from there.
I mean, you have.
But now I'm okay. It's been watered, so I'm like, okay. It's been watering, and I think they've been starting to sprout. Where I'm like, okay, I'm okay with being home again.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
And before we translate, we have a lot of things going on in the comments. I'm sorry. It says, me time is very important. Running a business is overwhelming. Definitely
it is
important to make time to pause and enjoy life. I agree. Hugs to you, girl, from Jen. Sending lots of love
Thank you.
From Hannah. I went through the same thing. My husband and I met in Texas, got married here, moved so my side of the family could go to Virginia, and then just moved back to Texas.
Yeah.
So
I 100, like, I know the feeling of that. So yeah, we should make a support group.
Just trying to figure out life.
Yeah.
So ahora en español, a ver si lo puedes hacer sin llorar.
Okay. What was the question again?
I don't remember what the question was. But we were talking about,
I think it was about health-wise, right?
Yeah, like how you, so como tú te has cuidado a ti misma, a tu salud mental, que durante empezar un negocio y durante tu negocio.
Okay. So fue difícil cuando me moví de Colorado a Texas. Cuando comencé mi negocio fue casi como cuando nos movimos, y en ese tiempo el negocio estaba bien y estaba haciendo muchas órdenes, y cuando me moví fue cuando comencé todos los mercados que estaba yendo, y era más como una distracción de que me moví, de que like, ya no estoy en mi casa en Colorado, estoy en casa en Texas. Y como estaba diciendo, es que yo no tengo mi propia casa todavía. Estamos tratando de mejorarnos en nuestras financiamientos, y ahorita estamos viviendo con mis suegros, y para no estar en la casa con los suegros, estábamos en los mercados para estar allí distrayéndonos, teniendo tiempo juntos en los mercados, pero no como... Era tiempo diferente, como era tiempo como de trabajo en vez de tiempo de
convivir.
De hacer como, like, todavía era divertido, y no conociendo mucha diferente gente, pero es diferente. Era más como de conectar con la gente por trabajo en vez de conectar con la gente como amistad. Y ya, so era bien diferente. Y tomó mucho tiempo. Hasta ahorita es que estoy ya comenzando de no hacer muchos mercados, solo como 1 o 2 al mes, y uno de esos son unos que yo misma hago, que es con Trendsetters Market. I don't know if you know that. So ese es otro mercado que yo hago, que es con negocio de yo y mi hermana, que hacemos separado, y también hago tal vez 1 o 2 más al mes, que es de diferentes otros mercados que encuentro. Y eso es más que estoy haciendo ahorita, que de no hacer muchos cada semana, para tenerle el tiempo para disfrutar con amistades, con familia, con mi esposo, y tener ese tiempo de disfrutar y hacer cosas que nosotros queremos hacer en vez de solo trabajo. So, ese es el proceso que estamos ahorita con todos los negocios, porque eso no solo es uno, son como 5 negocios que hay, que son como 3 míos y 2 de él. So, es bastante. So ahí estamos.
Taking your break now
Yes.
to reset and revive. And, you know, my mom's episode, like, we went through the whole, like, you can't pour from an empty cup. So
Exactly.
you need to take that time to refill your cup,
Yeah.
you know, and then you can give back. Because if you're just working and working and working and working, like, you're just gonna...
Yeah. And I was draining myself out. Like, my husband can't lie, I wasn't sleeping. I would wake up at 7. I have a 9 to 5, so I would go to work 9 to 5. I would get home and I would go straight to the office. I wouldn't even like acknowledge him. I wouldn't give him at least 1 or 2 hours. And I felt so bad now looking back at it, that I didn't acknowledge him and give him that time. So I'm starting to now, like, hey, let's relax, let's watch a movie, let's do something and spend quality time together instead of just business. So that's what I would do before. I would get home, go straight to the office, work on something, and I wouldn't go to sleep till like 2, 3 in the morning. So like I only had like 4 hours of sleep. So I was running on fumes, like 24/7, pretty much. Because even on the weekends, like, we weren't home, but we were at markets, or either day markets, night markets. It didn't matter. I was there, and it was a lot, and it was a very very empty cup. So now it's starting to fill up more.
And that's what's important. Like,
Yes.
because there's plenty of us who just don't even realize because we're on autopilot.
Yeah.
So we're just like doing the thing and doing it and doing it, and you don't realize like I don't even know how I'm doing it anymore.
Yes. I was like that. I like literally I had a night to myself. I'm like, how the heck am I still running? Like, how am I still doing this? Like, this is a lot. And I was just like, okay, like, Alma, you need to stop. You need to rest and relax and reset. Like, you need to slow down. Like, I had to tell myself that and slow down and reconnect and everything. So I was like, okay. So, aquí estamos.
So before we close off, do you have any like final words that you want to say?
Ooh.
Maybe a piece of advice as an entrepreneur, or
Yeah. If you're curious about something, try it. Never hurts to try. And if you're starting to feel burnout, rest. Take the much needed rest, because I know it's a lot. You're wearing every hat in your business, and I know it's very difficult at first, but you need to relax sometimes and take that, like, even if it's just a few days to unwind and relax and then get back into it so that your business can do better. You know, especially if you're making things with your hands. Like, it's a lot that you're putting your hands in. My hands would cramp up just from working, and I would have to like relax and like shake them off and everything just so I can get back into it. And my back too, like, I started going to a chiropractor because of that, and she found like a rib out, and then while doing markets I had popped another rib out that she had to pop back in. So it's a lot. And yeah, just relax, unwind, um and enjoy the small moments. Even if you're not doing anything at home, just enjoy those small moments with your significant other. If they're there helping you, supporting you, and being there 24/7 with you with your business, give them their time that they need to.
yeah.
So, para todas las personas que tienen sus negocios, que si están curiosos de algo, que quieren hacer o quieren tratar, trátalo. No pienses, solo trátalo. Y bueno, si no te gusta, no te gusta, y puedes decir que lo trataste. Y también que tomes tu tiempo de descanso. Descansa para ti, para tu salud mental y tu cuerpo, y que tomes tu tiempo para disfrutar con tu familia, con tus amistades, con tu esposo, esposa, novio, novia, lo que es que la persona que te ayuda. Y para tomar tu tiempo para reset, para que ya después tu negocio pueda ser más mejor, más bueno, y para que ustedes puedan conectar para tener la conexión con tus apoyadores que están ahí apoyando tu negocio. Yeah.
All right, where can the people find you?
Everywhere. So Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, not on YouTube yet. But yeah, so it'll be under Scents by Alma, and it'll be all together. And yeah, like I said, I'm only doing 1 or 2 markets each month for sure. Next month, July 8th, I'll be at Tequilas in the Heights. I personally probably won't be set up, but I'll be there celebrating the 1 year anniversary for Trendsetters Market. So, and that's the market that me and my sister host. And we'll be having our 1 year anniversary there. So if anybody wants to come by, join, support other businesses. It's an indoor-outdoor market vibe, and it's a bar in Houston. So it's in the Heights
I always
area.
wanted to go to Tequila's.
Yes. And if you don't know, we're actually collabing with Create-Entrepreneurs. And that's with Vika with an accent.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys don't follow her, follow her. She does Tequilas in the Heights on Tuesdays with Buenas. They do Mexican loteria.
Roses, which,
yes.
If you haven't checked out her episode, that was like 2 episodes ago.
Yes. So. Yeah. And it gets good. I won't lie, it's good. We've gone, like, even as me, like, going as a vendor, I would still play loteria, and, like, the vibe is just there. It's awesome.
So follow Sense by Alma. Follow Trendsetters Market.
Create-Entrepreneurs.
Vika with an accent. DJ Roses. Tequilas.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you to everyone who tuned in live and everyone who's listening afterwards. Make sure you tune in next week. So month of June, for sure, I will be live every Wednesday. My last episode, I was telling the girls about, like, I feel like doing every other week just got me out of the rhythm. So I just want to do, like,
every week.
Every week. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, for sure, this month, every Wednesday, catch me here, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Yes.
And I love you guys. Bye. And now we click end for everything. Bye. Woo.